All right, guys, it's showtime. Saturday night, baby. We're back. Back in business, back in the corner cage, chilling and chatting with you guys. Why? Why? On a Saturday night, why? Well, guys, I needed a little pick me up, baby, because the Cubs just got eliminated. The season is over, and I was hoping that my fellow friends in the home arcade community, you guys who tune in each and every week and support me to all hell, could pick me up on this very sad and depressing day. I don't, not in the mood, man. And now Wrestlefest is what? A whole mess? Wrestle mess? Is that what we're going to call it? But don't worry, guys. I got some news and notes that we could share tonight. Have fun, hang out, and chill and chat like we always do on this late edition of what you could say a Let's Go show, baby. But I need some help here, folks. When you guys listen to these podcasts, I know this is like a Saturday night special, baby. Do you like music playing in the background, or is that annoying? Let me know in the comment section before I go firing up some music. Because if it annoys you guys, I don't want to play it. It's easy listening, right? So guys, let's get this party started because I got some chipset updates. I got pictures of Centipede. We've never seen Centipede Ultra, but we got some pictures. Let's go, baby. And we got to make a decision here on Wrestlefest. You guys are going to help me in the chat, kind of explain some things that are going on with it, and we'll kind of play both sides of the fence and see what we want to do here. Also, guys, we covered it in a video. John D sprinkling a little bit of news with Double Dragon. Let me know what your thoughts are about Double Dragon as well, because I got a picture here to show you guys, and I think it looks fantastic. Holy moly. This is why we sold everything for XLs, man. This is exactly why. All right, let me start this party off right. Julio Hernandez, first one in the house, man. CornerCade crew channel moderator says, hey, Danny, I say if you are willing to maybe add to the original ROM, we're talking WrestleFest, through RetroPie or Mini PC, why not? But just the way it is out of the box, I would wait. We're going to touch on this. We have a big discussion about this because it's a tough decision, believe it or not. This is one that a new title, right? We want to be able to add this into the home arcade, but you got to take a lot of steps here to make this right, to make it good, right? And I don't know, man. It's a tough cookie to swallow. Speaking of a tough cookie to swallow, Garage Gamer, CornerCade crew channel member, is going to rub it in my face right out of the gate. Cubs RIP. The season is over, but hey, we played one hell of a match, man, against the Brewers. And unfortunately, it just wasn't meant to be. We came just a little bit short, but it's going to be Brewers-Dodgers in the National League Championship Series. And Garage Gamer's got a big smile on his face because his Seattle Mariners beat the Detroit Tigers last night in 15 innings, damn near played 2 games. Unreal. I was watching that while playing golf with the guys, and I was just like, I had my VR headset every time because I'm looking up at my TV, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, putting it on. I was like, oh my god, this is nuts. So huge win for you guys, and now you guys are gonna face the Final Four is set, guys. The Final Four is set, and Seattle is gonna go on and face the Blue Jays. Mike B versus the Garage Gamer, Meatball Saucy, and the whole Late Night Live crew. Anybody in Seattle representing. So yeah, it sucks, but who cares, right? The season's over. Now you know what I say? On to the Blackhawks. On to the Blackhawks, baby. You see, the Cubs should have made so many more moves during the trade deadline this year. We just got a bunch of average relievers, in my opinion, right? Average guys. Go out and get a third baseman. Alex Bregman. You should have got him in the offseason. What were you doing? Damn it, man. Should have got out not one ace, but 2 aces. This is why, man. This is why. You got to set the tone early in the playoffs. And the Cubs were doing that with homers, in the beginning innings and in the first inning. Weird, wacky stats, right? Sports has all these wacky stats. Cubs' first team in Major League Baseball history, guys. It's a very long history to go 4 straight playoff games with a home run. Insane, right? So we got out the gate, but we also gave up a lot of runs right away, too. So pitching sets the tone, and you got to be able to hit in the playoffs. So you got to have a strong bullpen. You got to have a complete team, right? The Brewers at least have a more complete team than we do, and we'll see you next year, right? Hopefully Kyle Tucker can stay on the Cubs. That'd be nice. But big decisions the Cubs had to face in the offseason, and we move on to the Chicago Blackhawks. So I think are like 1-2 or something like that, 1-2-1 or something. It's gonna be a long basketball and hockey season for your boy because the Bulls stink too. Stupid Fab, it says, I sold some of my son's old toys on Marketplace and managed to pick up this Wrestlefest for $130. That makes it a little bit more manageable, right? We do that all the time here. I scavenge through things. I'm like, you know what? We really don't need this anymore. Let's move the drill. Let's see if we can sell it on Marketplace. Speaking of Blackhawks, like I sold our kids' Blackhawks jersey that they don't fit anymore, $20. All this stuff starts to add up, right? And then they can compile it into, Christmas gifts, because it's coming up soon, or a cabinet, a new cabinet purchase. So price is only going to go up, and I'm pretty confident Team Encoder will be able to mod this. I do have a little insight on that as well. So I know they are I think they're excited to come up with a challenge for this one, because it's going to be a little bit more challenging than what we thought. So I definitely think that they will accept this challenge and come to the rescue, because that'd be cool, man, because this game is kind of butchered even more than what I thought. I was like, okay, some wrestlers are going to be missing, and then both Superstars and WrestleFest are affected. The other 3 games, great, they're included, but I always play the game that's on the cabinet, right? Very few times I will extend out of that, but for the most part, right? I think we're playing like Giveaway in the back of this Pro Gear or something like that today. We're messing around, right? But for the most part, I play Street Fighter Championship Series on there, right? So like it's just what I like to do. That's why I have all these, and I don't have a multi-cade, right? So I don't know. That's a good deal though, Superfab. It's easy. It's an easier pill to swallow. Did you build it already? Do you like it, or did you just order it? Let me know in the comments, man. T-Prez in the building. CornerCade Crew channel member. Thank you for being here. On time this time, right? On time. It's go time, baby. Let's go. Garage Gamer says, if you're buying a brand new product for the purpose of modding it, we have issues, guys. Yeah, I completely agree. And that's going to be the discussion that we have here tonight. We shouldn't have to do this, especially at this point in the game. But albeit, guys, you got to understand, too, that I know that there's talks of, hey, former ThinkUp, RK1UP employees are working here. And guys, we don't know what those people were doing, right? They could have been mopping the floor and getting donuts for Cyrus. Just because they're mopping the floor and getting donuts for Cyrus doesn't mean they know jack tiddly poo about a washed out marquee or the play guard surface, right? Like, we don't know what these people were doing over there. So I get it that they're employees, but this is like Basic Fun's first go around. And I do know that they are hearing the feedback that they are receiving and going to try to change this franchise around on their next integration. So that's good. It's very easy, guys, for me or anybody to get on here and just roast a company and just bash them to all hell and just go on a rampage, right? It's very easy to do that, right? And what do we get out of that? Really nothing. There's no takeaways from that, really. We can laugh and have a big ball of gag laughs and stuff. But at the end of the day, like, forming constructive criticism, like I did in my video, kind of helps companies understand the why behind it, not just laughing and, right? Like, there's more of a serious tone to it. Like, hey, this shouldn't look like this. Here's what you kind of showed. This is the final product. You got to fix it, right? How do we fix it? How do we do that, right? So we can go on a whole tangent here in a second, but we'll get to that. I promise. Like number 4, he's going to remind you to give this video a like. That really does help out the channel. Let's go, man. Mike, the Penny Arcade's in the house. Please don't say or do anything to upset Rexer. That's the tender man child. Oh boy, I don't want to touch on that. I appreciate you being here, buddy. But yeah, we don't. I'm gonna move the drill here. Don Madden, a new face in a familiar place. Bring that energy. Let's freaking go. That's right, baby. That's why we're here, guys. I gotta get an answer too with that background music, because I'm ready to let reuse thing just loop on this stream right here. Sir Sega is in the house, man. Cheer up, Buttercup. It's sad, right? It's sad. I look forward to, okay, the 3 sports, right? Hockey, baseball, and basketball. Call me when the postseason starts, right? The players don't even care about the damn season. Why should I, right? Football is a little bit different, right? There's only like, what, 18, 19 games? I don't know what there's a few amount of games, not 182, not 165, whatever. So every game is meaningful, has a lot more. That's why football's the most popular sport. It's the, dramatic hits, the aggression that's used in it. And it's so sacred. Plus, it's on every Sunday. It's like a tradition, right? Cookout, all that jazz, right? You don't have like a 4-game series from Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday with the Cubs and Brewers or something. And it's like you're working during a 2 o'clock game in the afternoon. Like the times are just different, right? Not everybody has off work. I digress, right? So that's why football is so awesome. So football, I'll watch the regular season all day, partially too because the Bears have not scratched the playoffs in quite some time. So that's all I got. But Chaotic says, bro, we just had discussion. Y'all already know the answer. Well, no, hold on a second. There could be some different vibes and different energy, but I want to let you guys know because you guys have helped us through all of the decisions that we made. So I wanted to throw it out there to you guys and have some fun here on a Saturday night, baby. We need some contemporary jazz in the background. No. This is what you're gonna get. This is what you're gonna get. Hold on a second. Let me know too if you can hear this, guys. Oh, this is like Alpha 3, Alpha 2 cabinet that's coming. We're gonna play Alpha 3 on it. These are the vibes right here that I need, dude. Oh my god. This is probably like one of the best theme songs. This is why I paid in full the Alpha 2 cabinet. Much different than Wrestlefest, right? Like this, I had to have this cabinet. There's a different nostalgia level for me with this guy for sure. B Kirby's in the house, baby. The Chicago arcade guy, CornerCade crew channel member. I think the Blue Jays are going to take the whole thing. Very, very strong contention. I mean, they're down to the Final Four. That's a good pick. I mean, literally, it's a who's who now. Anybody's got a shot, man. Provolone Joe is back, baby. Provolone Joe. I finally was able to catch a live stream. It's about damn time, baby. His work schedule has been crazy. That's why I'm here for you. Sometimes I'll just go randomly, guys. I just literally got the kids in bed. I'm like, we're going live, baby. Cubs lost. It's time to get a pick-me-up, right? Steve Sale in the building, man. Congratulations on that GoFundMe. I know you recently had a consultation coming up, or you had it already, to get the new choppers, man. Congratulations. That's super cool stuff. I didn't know, guys, that Steve Sale, he used to sew like the Oakland Athletics players jerseys together, so like the names and the numbers on them, right? I didn't realize. I just found this out in golf. This man has 3 World Series championship rings from the Oakland Athletics. I knew that they kind of gave them to the front office. I didn't realize they gave them to everybody. Holy shit, that is awesome, Steve. You got to wear that like in person and just go like this. This is all you got to do, man. 3-time champion Steve Sale is in the building. That's what I'm going to call you from right now. A 3-time champion is in the building, dude. That's awesome. Calvin Wong is here. Thank you so much, man, for being alive and joining the party as a CornerCade crew channel member. Let's go, baby. Let's see here. Scrolling on down. Jason Haley. Thank you so much, man, for being here. The cab doesn't even look good enough to modify. Pass that shit. Here's the one thing, guys. Okay, this is why it's a discussion. Okay, you bring up a good point here, Chief. Look behind me. Okay, I don't know. You can kind of see Darkstalkers. Trust me, that shit is fire. Okay, you can see Golden Axe. Dopest mod in the building. Just ask Sir Sega, right? Sir Sega, it was so damn good, you did the same thing and put it in your arcade. And I can guarantee you, he ain't the only one, right? We would be able to mod this how it should be. The question is, do we do it? Is it just going to be too much bologna sausage, too much money, that I could take that and buy Double Dragon instead? Like, that's the big... So there's a poll, guys, in the chat somewhere. Go vote on it. But trust me, we know what we're doing. I already contacted Sabos. He's already got a marquee ready to rock and ready to roll. Looks fantastic. I should have actually saved that picture to show you guys, but you can get the point. It's got the WWF on it. It's just deep, deep blacks. That's what we want, man. That's what we want. All right, let's see where we're at here. Gale Force Raceway is in the building. Hello, you gamey people. Yeah, I know. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can still sign him, just not to like that super max crazy deal that he wants, because that's just ridiculous. Where we at here? Where we at, guys? Where we at, guys? Israel Gaming's in the building. Are you talking about getting the XL version of Wrestlefest? Danny, are you trying to get a deluxe form of this they just released? Yes, we only do Supreme and Extreme in the CornerCade. That is it, man. XL is the way to go. It's the only way to go, right? Now, I can understand you guys not having XLs and you want to just add to the deluxe party. Go all for it, dude. Because it's a cool cab, right? I would get it and just mod it and make it all right? But we only do XL here. The XL revolution that started in January at CES when John D made that great announcement, and we took off from there, and we're not looking back, people. We're not looking back. Guys, you are just... The one thing I'll say to you guys, okay, one of the coolest bunch of people in my chat is you guys do not let, like, the chat go dead. There is no tumbleweeds in the CornerCade Crew's chat. I'll tell you that much right now. That's kudos to you guys. All right? Like, I could keep saying hi to people. We'd be 45 minutes deep in the show, right? It's insane. You guys are absolutely insane. I was going to try to play a game with you guys tonight. Has anybody heard of Fears to Fathom? If you haven't, that's okay. It's on Steam. It was free. I wanted to play it. It's like a horror game. I wanted to play with you guys tonight. But StreamYard is just... It's a bunch of baloney, man. You can't stream on there. It's like glitching all over the place. It would be a terrible experience for you guys. I don't get it. How do you not stream gameplay? That's like what everybody does. StreamYard, wake the F up. Like, what? Like, how can you not do it? So now I defaulted and we're talking about home arcades. I wanted to play a scary game with you guys and have some fun. I'm just saying. Provolone Joe made a purchase. He says, I just bought an At Games Legends Pinball Micro on sale $325. That's pretty dope. That's cool, man. I mean, what would you use that for? I know Chaotic BPR has that, but what do you... I don't... It's like so tiny. Do you just play it? He plays it in bed, which is pretty funny, actually. Are you going to do the same? Is it for kids? Let me know, man. It's $325 though. What is it retail? Is it $4.99 retail? Because that'd be a pretty decent deal there. Devastator Omega is in the house. CornerCade Crew channel member. Not buying anything. Hard pass on everything I'm seeing, and I don't blame you, Devastator Omega. I honestly do not blame you. This one I'm undecided. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of bad. So that's why I'm here with you guys tonight. Because I was like, damn. Damn. And we're going to talk about it. Trust me. I promise you, man. All right, let's see here. Let's try to just catch this up. Sony 4K, CornerCade Crew channel member. Save your money. Let's go, baby. Maybe I might have to. Man. Dude, this would be dope. Now, if this is WrestleMania, maybe it's a little bit different discussion. Listen, both games are great, right? And Don says, can we realistically ever get a WrestleMania cabinet? Probably not in the near future. I would love one. Okay? I would love one. But that's why this one is different. So the Wrestlefest cabinet, right? It's a little bit different because this isn't like something we've had before, right? Like, it's not like we're having this discussion about, like, I don't know, like a Mortal Kombat XL that they completely butchered, right? We got missing characters and the marquees wash, right? This is something that, like, it's probably going to be the first and only run of WrestleFest, period, right? And so that's why I'm kind of leaning on you guys. I'm going to give you the positives, and I'm going to give you the negatives to this. And maybe we can come to a decision here tonight. Live, baby, on a Saturday night. Vic says, here's how they fix the WrestleFest disaster. Start over, get the correct wrestlers, and release a flawless superstar cab. The thing that like rubs me and bothers me the wrong way, these companies have got to stop maximizing profits. I know it sounds like a little crazy, like that's how you sustain a business, right? Your ROI, right? You can't just get in the boardrooms and say, let's fucking go and make a cabinet, right? Guys, it's like you're pinching every penny enough. Like, you gotta be able to give the customer a quality product. Like, this shouldn't even be a discussion we're having, right? This should be a planned unboxing live with my wifey at the CornerCade. That's what this stream should be. It shouldn't be a do or don't or maybe or not, you know? So I don't know. It's you gotta give some wiggle room, right? You know, if you want, like, I'm not even saying premium sticks and buttons, but if you wanted like better, decent ones, it's literally a few bucks more per cabinet. So let's just say take $3 off of the total profit that you would have gotten, and the customer gets a better product, and you take that times how many? So take $2, $3 times 3,000 cabinets or whatever, right? Times 1,000 cabinets. It literally is not the end of the world, man. I'm telling you right now. So if you made all of the necessary improvements, because this stuff is real cheap to make, the marquee could have probably been like $1 more to print, right? So if you did all this stuff correctly, let's just say it's minus $10 per profit on each cabinet. when you got people buying this stuff that have YouTube channels and are just raving about this product because it is so good. There's no wash marquee, yada yada, so on and so forth. Premium controls, at least a little bit better, you know, premium controls. People are going to want to buy it, right? And you just made up that little less profit by Devastator Omega in the chat buying it, by all these guys now buying it because it's the greatest cabinet that has come out since 2 years, right? Am I wrong, chat? Like, so again, I'm not going on a rampage rant here, but we're going to talk about it. Is the background music bothering anybody, right? And Align, thank you so much, man, for being here. Let's go. You guys, I love the baseball talk. Am I that far behind in the chat? Let me just scroll up a little bit here. Yeah, and you know, you're not wrong. Country legend, perfect. Yeah, new face. Let's go, man, in a familiar place. He's hard passing on this one, and I don't blame you at all, man. I don't blame anybody here. I'm like, hey, you're an idiot. What are you doing? No, none of that at all. I totally get it, man. Totally get it. 9 guys in a game is a joke. The Royal Rumble match will blow. The tag team match will blow because you're not facing the final boss at the end. I get it, you know. Okay, I've caught up now. I've had no responses of the music. Can you even hear the music? Is the music playing? I can hear the music. Can you guys? Let me get one. Wait, hold on. Actually, I can do something really cool because I can still play media assets while I'm listening to music. So I could still go.
Oh, for broke.
And I still could do. Hopefully you guys can hear that. Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Okay, you guys hear it. Barely hear the music. That's kind of the point. You know, I don't want to oversaturate. I might shut it off at some point because I got reused theme on loop, but I love this theme, guys. It's just pure bliss. All right, guys, where do we start here? Let's get some of the other stuff out of the way first. Has anybody seen the Centipede cab? The Centipede Ultra from Basic Fun. Let me know in the chat if you guys have seen this or not. Before I bring up a picture, I'm going to check the... Hold on a second. Where are we... I was playing my video in the background. That's funny. All right, what should we do? Guys, what should we do? We're checking the poll right now. 47 votes. That's everybody's voted. Thank you so much, man. For everybody participating in this. Purchase Wrestlefest and mod at 17%. Pass on this release, 55%. Wait for a deep discount. Sale and mod it. And we've kind of risked it for the biscuit before. You know, the great thing about doing a channel, right, is you get to know everybody, right? So you make a lot of friends, you make a lot of acquaintances, and there's a lot of people that are just a subscriber that reach out to you through email or whatever the case may be. Hey, Danny, look at this, right? And we've done that before. We got $200 Midway Golden Tee 6 months later. So we'd be having this conversation 6 months from now if we can snag one of these up. The problem with this is it'll never go on sale in the Midwest. These Midwest folk, they just buy it all. They'll pay triple. They don't even give a shit. It's crazy. Ask B Kirby in the chat. There's no sale when it comes to stuff like this. There's no sale. So yeah, we're gonna have to reach out to some West Coast people because West Coast people are like, yeah, I'm good, right? I'm good. So no, you guys have not seen this. Okay, so here we go. Got some pictures here. This was kudos to, I think Robert was his name, and the Super Game Room Dude's Facebook. So, oh, that's a bummer. I'll have to remove this. Okay, so I have to get rid of the music if I'm going to show a picture. That's a big stinky fest. All right, so let's do this then. Or maybe I don't have to. Can you still hear the music, guys? Just let me know. Oh, Glarzilla! Glarzilla, the green looks great on you, kid. Let's go, baby. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by. CornerCade Crew channel member. What's up, Danny? I might be doing a late night stream. We'll do it after mine. Don't be. No, I'm just kidding. You do what you do, man. Let's go, baby. Can you guys still hear the music? No, music is gone. Okay, that's cool. I can still hear it. Okay, we'll get over the music. This will be more of a podcast because it's got to be more of a podcast because we're about to bring the heat, man.
That's enough. Unbeatable.
Oh, Big Vicious, let's go, baby. Big Vicious, thank you so much, man, for always supporting the channel. We got a $5 super chat or $4.99, however you want to look at it, right? Vic Vicious is in the building, and he says, Centipede with a joystick. That's like tits on a pole, baby. I can't do it. Is that really a green ball? Did that come stock like that, or did he swap that out? I don't know. Well, maybe he swapped that out because his MK2 deluxe sticks are yellow. Well, Vic, thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. Always do appreciate it. I didn't put a super chat goal up tonight, but if you guys do, yeah, it's always 5, right? If there's 5 super chats that come across the board, we'll go into overtime and we'll kick it. We'll have some fun, all right? We'll go even longer than necessary. How about that? I didn't put a goal up tonight because this is just an impromptu Saturday night stream, right? We're having fun. Vic, thank you so much, man, as always, for supporting the channel. Okay, so here it is, guys. Now, looking at this picture a little bit, the marquee, man, the marquee's looking a little sus right now. Oh no, say it ain't so. I'm really upset too that on this model, they got rid of the volcano buttons and they just replaced them with black buttons. So, if I still did deluxes, I would buy this cabinet, just to let you guys know. I'd black out the front, put a coin door on it. And that's about it. Maybe put speaker gold covers on there and probably replace the marquee at this point. So I would mod it a little bit. It would look 10 times better, guys. I'm telling you right now, 10 times better. Now, here's what it looks like here. Okay, daytime. Here's nighttime. Here's nighttime. You guys decide whether this marquee is washing out. Now, one thing that has come up here, and I've noticed here, and you can see on the menu board there, there's only 6 Atari games on this thing. That's insane. That's not good, you know, because in our arcade 1-up they gave us 14. Plus, you're gonna get the 2600 games, which really, to me, they hold 0 value. And you can see down there, you select them. One of the biggest problems here is Basic Fun has not included dip switch settings for any of this stuff. There's no settings menu. So you can't turn scan lines on. You can't set it to easy, medium, or hard. You can't have extended lives. That's not good, man. No, that's got to be fixed too. So like, here's for an example, guys. When I play Pac-Man, right? Personally, for me, okay, I like to have fun. I'll put it on 5 lives. You know, I don't put scan lines on for that, but I like to put it on 5 lives. And I put it on fast mode. Fast mode is the only mode, in my opinion, that you should be playing Pac-Man on. Hands down, right? And so you can't do that with these cabinets. You gotta have settings. That's wild to me. That's wild to me, man. But so here's a first look, because I always wondered, like, everybody's covered Wrestlefest, but nobody's gotten the Centipede Ultra. And I'm like, man, is this thing like out to dry? Johnny Blaze, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Let's go, man. All right, where are we at here, guys? Theme Park 365's in the house. CornerCade crew channel member. Danny, if you want it, get it. Don't listen to other people. You know, you want to get the new wrestling. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, no, come on, man. You can't. Stop it. Stop it. That's the best. Dude, guys, I'm telling you right now, I cannot wait for this Alpha 2 cab. It is paid in full before Christmas. Merry Christmas to the CornerCade. I'm going to have so much damn fun with that thing. Hopefully it fits in with the aisles, because it's deep. It's 28 inches deep. So hopefully we can, I think I measured my other 2. That's about the same. So, all right. Hey, don't get him started. Don't instigate B Kirby. All right, so where are we at here? Okay, I think I caught up with everybody. So here's the Centipede Ultra again. Here's this guy. Their menu system, it's okay. I think what they should do in the future is like blur that background a little bit, like I kind of do on the thumbnails. So that's not the focal points of the games come out. But again, we're like really nitpicking here, getting into the weeds. I will say this, their cam lock bolt system, it looks really good, actually. Now, how well these cam locks are going to hold up to the traditional arcade 1-up, you know, drive-by shooting with the screws, that has yet to be, is it that stable? We don't know yet, right? I haven't owned one of these cabinets yet, so I can't say. But I do like how there's no screw cap covers on there. There's no holes. It really looks good. That's one thing you could take away from this, you know, that they're, again, from what I'm hearing in the background, guys, Basic Fun has heard a lot of criticism, and they are taking it on the chin, jotting these ideas down that we're saying, and are going to improve on their next line. They want to do better, was the quote coming out of the camp from Basic Fun. They want to do better, and they said the community deserves better. Again, take that with a grain of salt. We've heard Arcade 1-up over and over and over say, look, we're going to do all this stuff, and they haven't done jack who, right? Remember John D and Iconic Arcade said they're going to do that one-up weekly show or whatever? Weekly show, just mind you. We're going on almost 2 months now from a whole year, that thing, 2-3 months. They haven't done one show, and it's been a year, okay? So we heard all this giveaway stuff, nothing. So there's a lot of talk, but there's not a lot of action. So we'll see. Again, proof's in the pudding, put up or shut up, right? Or is it nut up or shut up? Is that what it, nut up or shut up? So that's, you know, I digress. But these companies always say they're going to do stuff, but then it's just like nothing, right? So we've heard this before, and no. So that's just what I'm hearing. So we'll see what happens, right? No, it's coming before Christmas, my guy. It's coming before Christmas. Now, hold my hand to the fire. Clip this if you want. But it's coming before Christmas. I got guys thinking, I got content creators thinking that this shit's not even coming this year. That's wild. No way. I don't believe that. You can't miss Q4, man. That's make or break, do or die. Speaking of Q4, you guys remember last show when we had Kevin from Spreetail on? How fucking cool was that? Right? How cool was that? Was that dope? He just came on, man. We had a party. Wait, I think I have a thing for that.
That's great. Super. Excellent. Let's party.
Oh, speaking of partying, I was all over the place with my assets, so fire it up, baby. Hold on a second, champ. All right, kid, listen. All right. B. Kirby, the Chicago guy with a $5 super chat saying, are you just going to whine all night? And that Alpha Cab was delayed till next Christmas. Just got the email. No, hold on a second. You're lying. I'm going to check my email, though, because somebody did email me. Oh, okay, we got a special request from T-Prez. T-Prez emailed me. B. Kirby, thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. How do you not know Ryu's theme from Alpha 3? We've been living under a rock? It's iconic, man. It's not a nightclub music. All right, here we go. We got emails, and there's new people watching tonight. So shout out to Miss Amanda, who is watching with T-Prez. Are you watching on the big Jumbotron that he's got going on? Or, you know, let me know. But thank you. We got new faces in the same what new faces in the same places. Is that kind of what we say? But thank you so much for tuning in. If you could, you know, because I know you both got phones, both of you guys give a like on this video. That always helps support the channel. Really, really do appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Okay, so we covered this. Okay. Let's get off basic fun. Let's just pull a pump fake real quick. Actually, you know what? Let's not. Let's stay with basic fun. Okay, let's stay with basic fun. This, guys, is the chipset right here. Let's bring this down. Let's bring this up. Maybe I can go up top here. This is a huge picture, guys. This is the chipset that we got going on here. So this is Basic Fun's Wrestlefest chipset that was sent over to Team Encoder. Now, there's much more pictures, but we just put this together. I think this is an all-winner A33 chipset. Now, I mean, that sounds like a pair of tires to me, right? Like, I don't know, all-winner from all nothing, right? So I'm the wrong guy to be asking this, but Team Encoder knew that immediately. So kudos to them. But if you go down in the bottom right-hand corner, you see that square. That's where the SD card slot should have been, and it is missing from there. So kind of stinks if you wanted to easily mod this. Let me get a drink of Arnie real quick. It kind of stinks if you wanted to mod this, but it's just more of a challenge for Team Encoder, and they're going to step up to the plate. I can guarantee you this is like one that they're going to want to crack, because it's another just kind of hiccup in the puzzle for them to say, oh, bet, we got you covered right there. Let me go big real quick. Here we go. There we go. A little bit better. So there's the board, guys. If you have this, you know, whatever, cool. Basic Fun looks different from an arcade one-up board, but they're all very similar. The same 2 plugs are in there. Actually, same 3 plugs, I should say, adding that gray ribbon. But yeah, I mean, so that's, you know, because we always wanted to see what the chipset was. I think there's like a button that you'll hold down to manually override here. Yes. So next to the Basic Fun logo, there's a little button. If I could we go full screen here? Okay. So you see that little button? Apparently you hold that down and it can like override something, and you can start modding this, right? So this was part of the exploration, guys, of us like, okay, what are we doing? What should we do here, right? What should we do? Like, it's a lot, right? It's not a lot. I'm saying it's a lot. Like, you gotta mod this thing, like hardware and software, right? It's all over the place, and it's not anything that we couldn't do. It's, should we do it? Is it worth the squeeze for WrestleFest, right? Like, yeah, I got that poster literally right here. It's hanging up in the arcade, and there's only 12 of them. And WrestleMania is another one. It's right here. If you can see, do you see Bret Hart? You can see Bret Hart right there. You got NBA Jam, you got Jurassic Park. So these games do mean something to me, and it would be really cool to have in the arcade. And there was a 2-player version of this as well. And I found out that there was actually a 3-player version of this as well. So a 2, a 3, and a 4-player version of this cabinet, which is dope. The 3-player was kind of rare, but yeah, they made all these versions of the cabinet. So yeah. So that's the chipset. We're gonna cover that real quick. Oh man, look at this. Let's Benny Arcade, thank you so much, man. Coming in hot with the $5 super chat. I absolutely hate the Detroit Red Wings. Now, the rivalry isn't the same anymore, but he says this, since you're a hockey fan, go Wings, even though they suck. Yeah, the rivalry isn't what it used to be. You know, when I was a kid, 2000 to 2004, going to the United Center with my friends, my family, you know, I mean, they were giving tickets away. If you had a student ID, you literally got in for $5. Like, they couldn't sell a ticket to save their lives. The Hawks were miserable. And huge Hawks fan, all my friends were, and we just hated the Wings, dude. It used to be more of a rivalry because they were in the same division. Now everything's all over the place. So they're not even in the same conference, I don't think, anymore. But yeah, it's not the same, but still, you hate them. You know, you hate them. But thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. I got a Hawks jersey. I should put it on. I got a beautiful Patrick Kane one. It's got the A on it and everything. I love it. Love it. I mean, just such a beautiful, you know what? Here, I'll go get it real quick. Hold on. It's right here. It's right on the other side of this wall. I mean, look at this thing. Hold on a second. Let's bring this down real quick. I mean, it's for the super chat, right? Look at this thing. It's beautiful. Look at this. It's got the A patch on there. I love this decal right here. This looks great. We got obviously the patches. You know, this is an authentic one, guys. You know, it's awesome. So let's see. It's got the strap too. Like, look at that thing. Let's go, baby. This is awesome. Crazy story to this, right? So this was like a $350 jersey, if not more. It was like glitched on Fanatics website. Again, this is Adidas who officially made the jerseys for, let me put this down real quick. It was glitched out for like $88. It was like, it was clearly a mistake, and it only lasted for like 2 minutes. And I immediately saw it. I said, wife, order that. That's my Christmas gift. And she said, what size? It was like a 44 or whatever. I was like, just order it. And then sure as shit, right after she placed the order, like it was like cut off. It was done. It was like clearly a glitch. So I got super lucky with that one. Such a cool jersey though. Thank you, Penny Arcade, for supporting the channel. Oh, that's a screen test? Now, Damien, you have the Wrestlefest CornerCade. Were you able to mess around with it at all? Let me know. Yes, they did. They branded their name on the board. So B Kirby says he's I'm putting a pie in my Basic Fun Supreme Wrestlefest. Okay, that makes sense. You know, just swap out the whole guts at this point. And then Dr. Z, thank you so much, man, for supporting the channel. Being a CornerCade Crew channel member, it says, don't buy it. Way too many cutbacks and concessions were made. 100%. I do agree with that. Yeah, and there's other cabinets that are going to be coming out, but it's like WrestleFest is pretty cool. Am I getting FOMO for this because it's just like a new title finally? And I'm like, dude, I want to add it. Like, there's a lot of thoughts that like go through your head. Like, you want to build out your home arcade, right? We sold like all of our arcades, like bring arcades in, right? And now we're just sitting here like, well, they've kind of messed up on their first couple of ones. And who knows if what's coming out next. Will there be a Star Wars coming out, just in time for Christmas? XL, of course, I'm talking, Supreme. And will there be that Centipede, Asteroids, or just a Centipede Supreme? Like, could you get other titles? But could this first go round of the marquees just be washed out and crap? Like, the Atari one looked great in their promotional material. Hell, all of their marquees that lit up look great in their promotional material. But then when people are getting them home, they're big stink fests, So it's really hard to kind of judge on this. Hayden Duke, CornerCade True Channel member, he asks, are you still doing the WrestleMania mod? Unfortunately, we kind of, me and Ezekiel talked about this, and we kind of put it off to the side because of all of this XL stuff coming out. I would hate to buy it's like $800 a mod this, if not more. It's probably a little bit more, but to mod it and get this deluxe in and have a WrestleMania, but it's a deluxe, and I'm over deluxes, man. I just got to be honest with you. Once you touch these XLs, it's like, nah, I just can't do it anymore, man. I can't. Like, if I never had the XLs, then all day I could have these. But I was even playing with my daughter. We were playing Darkstalkers, right? Oh, cool story right here. So my daughter was my daughter's 5, and she was kind of having a meltdown a little bit, but not really. And I said, honey, do you want to play? It was so funny. I was like, do you want to play Darkstalkers together? I just randomly popped that into my head. And she just got a smile on her face. And this is what we do, baby. And so she grabbed the chair and we went over there and we played together, right? And I was even scrunched up, playing with her on the Darkstalkers cabinet. She's 5. She's like a string bean, and so it's just these cabinets aren't built for 2 people. They're just not. And the XL size is, it's just perfect for 2 people, right? It gives you enough room to just, be able to stand in front of and play comfortably, right? You just can't do it on a deluxe, right? And so the deluxes are fine for single players all day, right? I was playing, X-Men versus Street Fighter. It's actually going on right now. I was playing that today, and I was having fun. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, just a little bit bigger. Can you imagine? So I can't wait for this Alpha 2 to get my hands on it, review it for you guys. That's gonna be my number 1 cap. Killer Instinct will be number 2. At Games Pinball might be number 3. Pac-Man, number 4. It's just anything XL is just gonna be up there in contention, right? And so I'm excited, and that's going to be my number 1. And this Double Dragon cab, and since we're talking about it, guys, let's just bring this into the fold real quick. So Double Dragon, this thing, these pictures came out. More pictures will follow. But I mean, this thing just looks great. I mean, look at this thing. It just looks awesome. And I've never even played Double Dragon before, and I heard the game sucks. But look at that piece of history. Look at that piece of art. It's how can you not add this to your collection? Now, it looks like they replaced the chrome trim with black. They fixed up the marquee here so it doesn't have those points. There's a seam line, so it gets a little bit more realistic, and they're going to do the 6-button. They're going to do the 6-button layout. So all this stuff is going to be really cool. Mr. Murphdog, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. How come Wrestlefest is not on Amazon? I thought it was. I think it is. Are you talking about Supreme? Supreme's not anywhere yet. Yeah, thank you. It is on Amazon, yep. Could they have sold out again? We can definitely check on that. Looks like they did. Guys, check for me. But keep the stream going. Don't leave the stream. Put me in the little window and check and see if Amazon still got that. Because I know they're selling out, man. This is the problem. That I don't know if I could wait. Because especially the Supremes, once they're gone, they're gone. The Ultras, they're going to be refilling those. We'll see. I don't know. But the Supremes, once they're gone on the club stores, they ain't coming back, bro. So it's what do I really do with this? But this thing looks like a piece of art. This thing looks awesome. So I wanted to touch up on this real quick. Guys, what do you think in the chat here of the Double Dragon? Does this pique your guys' interest? Let me know. Let me remove some of the stuff down here while we're waiting for you guys. And then we're going to come to the final main event of the night. Dr. Z, I know you have a bunch of XL cabinets. Always wanted to play Double Dragon in a dark alley. That's the only way to play. Are you in on this? Dr. Z? Looks like Vic shared the link to something. That's at the Amazon link. I'll float over here. I think that's the Amazon link. Let's see. Yeah, he shared it. Okay. Yeah, it's available right now, looks like. I know James just got his hands on it. He didn't refuse delivery. He took it. He built it. Hey, it's kind of disappointing. You guys saw, I'm sure if you didn't see his review, go over check on that. it just, this looks, I don't know, to me, man, like this thing looks dope. Like this is awesome. And it gives me chills just talking about it. Like this is just a full recreation of what the arcade should be. Side art wasn't messed with. You don't have a bunch of dragons on it. Like just leave it. This is how you get the job done. This is done correctly. You know what I mean? Like this is what we play for. Like don't mess with stuff. Just leave it the way it should be. Let's see what you guys got. Dr. Z, actually, I'm surprised. Out on Double Dragon, I have a Double Dragon Iconic Arcade Gold. Let me ask you this. Would you sell that to get this? Okay? Because this is more accurate of a form factor. You know, what's different? Because this is going to be a multi-cade too, right? So what's different from the iArcade to this, right? I'm just asking, right? Let me know in the chat, Dr. Z. Israel says, if you need to die for Bobby Vu, I'll give a lot of credit on this one. He put his heart, soul, and model, of course, John D too. Yeah, and it shows, right? Like do this with every cabinet, right? Alpha 2 looks great. I'm actually happy that they made the changes to the control panel and the button color combos. Like fixed up all the things that they needed to fix with those cabinets. Hopefully the marquees won't be washed out. Cross some fingers, right? That way, still have to talk about that. But you know, put your heart, soul into everything that you do, while still making a profit, right? It's possible to do all this stuff. Hayden Do says Double Dragon just got to a local arcade of mine. Not really interested in it, but it's a beautiful cab. Yeah. I mean, look at this thing. It just looks awesome. It just looks awesome. And to be able to score like, so all the Taito games, right? Because what these are essentially going to be is like multi-cades. So this would be like my multi-cade for Taito, right? So I'm down with that, you know, because I can put all the cool games on there, right? And be happy, right? And because it looks great. You know, it's not like I would want, what are some other Taito games out there that, you know, you'd like, this is the one, right? Like that you'd make a cabinet out of, right? Am I wrong? You wouldn't do that for like, what are some other Taito games? Jungle Fever or something? There was Jungle, Congo Bongo. You know, like this is the one right here. Sony 4K says I have Double Dragon 1, 2, and 3 iArcade with buy stuff 19-inch monitor. I don't have any of that. So like this, I'm totally in on this one right here. And I don't know what the price is going to be, but hopefully this comes very, very soon. March, April, sooner, but my prediction is March, April. We'll see what happens. We'll obviously follow this and talk about it. Danny, just like One Up's Dynamo, that Double Dragon is a perfect form factor to mod a bunch of specific cabs. Yeah, 100%. Like John D, you know, it's not like it's like I don't know what this is. Just, you know, it's not a midway, but it's not a Dynamo. Like it's an in-betweener, and you have already the Dynamo that came out. Like there's so much mod potential with all these cabinets, all of this stuff, which is great. Dr. Z says, too deep into my arcade gold. I have Glenn's deck, Viper Switch installed. It has a 19-inch screen too. Says, honestly, I'm moving into real arcades. At a Contra Return of the Jedi this week. Dude, you got to show pictures and email them to me. That's awesome, dude. That's so awesome. If that's like the next step, you know, Dr. Z here has a huge basement, huge arcade collection. He's going to shifting into real arcades, right? I might be doing the same if I had a basement, right? So these cabinets, like from Iconic Arcade, you know, your Supreme Basic Fun, you know, really Iconic Arcade, just based off these renders, it's going to be the closest thing you can get to a real arcade. Like this is just looks beautiful. It looks just so damn cool. So I don't play, but Dr. Z, remember you were saying during your video that Blitz, that NFL Blitz you have, like that's staying in the house because it's so heavy you can't even move it. Like that's where it's like, dude, I can at least move this, you know, around by myself or with my wife or whatever the case may be, right? B Kirby says, I'm not interested in Double Dragon at all. I love my arcade Double Dragon. I'll bet any money that he doesn't sell as many Double Dragon cabs as the Street Fighter cabs. Double Dragon totally blows. We'll have to see, man. That'll be a good bet. I do applaud John D, though, for kind of going a different route. You know, he's used to like doing like what 90s, early 2000s games, which I want to see those, trust me. But it is really cool to see like 80s games being made. Listen, you cannot go wrong. 80s, 90s, aughts, they're all bangers. You literally can't go wrong with anything. Any of these stuff, just release it and we'll buy it, right? Just depending on what certain people like, right? Yeah, that thing is 400 pounds. Like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. That's wild. B. Kirby says, also as of November, Trump just raised the tariffs on China to 100%. These are going to be expensive. Yeah, the real world issues come into fruition, which kind of suck. You know, that's something you don't want to. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, that's unfortunate. Okay, so this guy's cool. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll follow when more information comes and breaks. So we'll see. I thought it was really cool that I found a video of some guys making a double dragon, and I sent that over to Mike B, and I said, check this out, man. I said, check this out, right? And I put in my video. I made a video about this, so you guys can go check it out on the channel. And he forwarded that video over to John D, and John D says, that's dope. I'm going to do that. So the 3 bottom buttons are the colors, so blue and red. That the 3 bottoms to kind of emulate that 3-button layout. And the 3 top buttons are going to be black. They're going to blend right in the control panel so you don't really see them, which is kind of a cool idea if you're going to be doing these multi-cades anyways. Now, I would rather keep it more authentic to what it is, but this is as close as you're going to get appeasing both sides of the fence, right? So look, we made a little change, right? We made a little change. Now, he's probably going to do that anyways, but who knows? All right, let's do this. All right, guys, here we go. This is the main event. This is the main event, baby. We have a.
Let's go! Let's get ready to rumble! That's enough! Unbeatable!
All right, here we go. Let's do this. Okay, guys, I don't have the best picture in the world, but here you go. Okay, here we go. Oh, Wrestlefest. And real quick, I don't think they're going to do a revive. I think they're just going to do the OG one. But I could be wrong. We'll see what happens. That's right, Dave. This is the main event. It's the main event of the evening, guys. Wrestlefest. Wrestlefest. This cabinet does look cool, doesn't it? Okay, so here's the breakdown. Let me check the poll. Let me check the poll here, guys. Pass on this release is winning a commanding lead over waiting for a deep sale or purchasing this and modding it. The people have spoken. This is going to be hard, guys. Okay, so here we go. Let's take a look at the left side. Let's take a look at the Supreme, right? This does look pretty cool. Now, granted, there's probably going to be a washout marquee, and that deck really isn't going to be black. But the deck didn't really matter to me in the first place. For you guys that are buying this to not mod it, I feel sorry for you. This sucks. Like, nobody thought the marquee or the deck would be done incorrectly. That's insane, right? So, again, hopefully Basic Fun in the future gets it right, right? But for me, I was going to mod this anyways to a 2-player. So the deck didn't matter, right? Didn't matter. In fact, the sticks and the buttons didn't matter either because I was going to put IL sticks in this and IL buttons in this. So I was going to really transform with the help of Greg over at 99 Lives. So we'll see, right? Again, that's... But I'd have to also get a marquee, you know? And now you're looking at this, you're like, what, $150 for the control panel? We don't know yet. Plus sticks and buttons, plus marquee. I mean, you're looking at $250, maybe roughly $250. Then if Team Coder can come in and do a mod for this and really fix this stuff, that's where it would be. That's where we can make some headway. Because that we would have the wrestlers back in it. Sergeant Slaughter, LOD, Macho Man Randy Savage, you know, Andre the Giant. Yeah, and I was going to black out the front. I got enough black vinyl still from other mod projects. I was going to actually black out the front kick plate, and then I was going to light up the coin door. It's going to look beautiful. Guys, I'm telling you, I can make this cabinet look insanely beautiful. To me, I don't care about the WWF in the WrestleFest. It doesn't bother me. You know, it just doesn't. You can leave the WWE in there, and I might get some hate in the chat, but it's okay. So that's what they are, right? That's what it is right now. And I get it. It wasn't like that back in the day, but it is now, right? Time to catch up with the times, people. Because I really don't want to, like, have to then buy the side. Should I just get a sticker with the F? Like, to put it over the WWE? That'd be funny. But I don't want it to buy side art and stuff, so just leave it WWE. All right, chat. What do you think? I know you spoke in the poll, but I want to hear your feedback. Mr. Murph Dog says, order the WWE shirt, extra large. Same night, let's go. So you want me to order a shirt and do an unboxing? He says, Kelso's Arcade seems to like it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, not everybody's gonna shit all over this. Not everybody's gonna love it, right? There's gonna be always two sides of the fence, I'm sure if I had this in person, I'd be like, yo, this is dope, right? But I'm like, okay, it's gotta get fixed a little bit, but this is cool to have, right? It's just cool to have, like, this is what makes arcade so special, is the individual representation of every arcade, so that's right. It's all part of the plan, Tony C. Saturday night's main event, baby. It's fitting. I can't. It's not for sale. It's not for sale yet. The Supreme is not for sale. We're waiting on Costco or Sam's Club to get this in. I would assume Costco would get this in, but we shall see. 58% pass on this release. Yeah, the poll has spoken, guys. So maybe that's what I do. I really wanted to put this in my arcade, do an unboxing for you guys, have some fun, do a review, right? I mean, they've already been kind of done, but nobody's really got their hands on the Supreme. Supreme could be different, right? Supreme's going to be different just based off the 19-inch and the form factor, being bigger and wider and better, and the coin door on there and the speaker grill covers and the yada yada, so on and so forth, right? So it was going to be different no matter what. But I don't know if you guys really want me to pass on it. I could, I gotta listen to you guys, maybe down the line, Jantry G can hit me up and say, hey, Danny, these are like $200-300. Do you want to get one? I'm like, okay, at that point, if I'm going to mod it, I could really make it the way I want to for retail. And I know this got a lot of like attention. There's a lot of like people outside of this community that are interested in this product. So like JRM here, he says, how's the gameplay for Wrestlefest with 9 characters? I would assume it'd be a little bit shorter. There's no LOD boss boss fight at the end. You're facing a random tag team, right? Like that's kind of like deflated. Or are you facing Demolition at the end? What do they got set in? What was confirmed, right? Mr. Murphy keeps poking the bear. He's like, you won't be able to sleep. Just get it. But yeah, Superstars was kind of disappointing too. It's like, come on, man. And what this is, okay, so we'll look at good sides, we'll look at bad sides to this, right? From what I'm hearing, okay, I'm gonna let Bill's Retro show when he does his show, he's gonna spill the beans to you, but it just seems like a lot of these things could have been done, right? I mean, look at all these guys, like LOD is in Retro Mania Wrestling. Like, can't you just call up their estate, and say, like, we want to put you in a game. How can we do this? If Retro Mania Wrestling doesn't have money like Basic Fun or any of these other, there's no way, dude. So how the hell did they get them in the game? You got to ask yourself, like, was the next step just not taken? It was like, oh, we got to do an extra step. We're good. Just make it as cheap as we can. Let's just get it out. Let's just get it out before the holidays, right? And this is the problem, right? There's things to look after. Like if you had to take some steps on the hardware, right, with some of the wrestlers, but let's just say the software, right? But the hardware was great. You had a deep black marquee. The control panel was spot on with colors and everything was perfect, right? Well, then that's a different discussion. That's a different discussion that we're having. We're not having that full same discussion of, okay, now it's both, right? But if the hardware was kind of messed up, but the software was perfect, you can kind of overlook some things and you can kind of mod and fix, right? But if they're both messed up, it's like, man, now you're in a pickle. Because now you got to add a lot more money to this than what was intended, right? Oh, man. I have not seen. Buddy, where have you been? UD Style, where have you been? You got to tell me, babe. You can't. Where have you been? It's been forever since you've been here. That gets a yeet. Can I get a yeah?
Yeah!
There we go, UD. UD Style says, pass on it. Ain't worth it. The PCB is super glitchy. It's not the original game. It's literally an abomination. Modding it will be more expensive than the cab. You might as well just build a new one. And you're not wrong. I mean, there's a lot of hard points on both sides of the fence. So let's take a look at some good stuff, right? Let's take a look at the good side. We lead with positivity here just because this is an awesome, awesome hobby that we all get to share together. I mean, home arcades is just fantastic, right? It's just fantastic. Some of the takeaways here, right? It's a new IP to home arcade, right? That's awesome. I'm kudos for Basic Fun for trying to hit a home run, right? It's almost like it hit the foul pole and it like went foul, right? But keep swinging. Don't stop. All right. I know you watch these streams. You guys have heard the feedback. Keep swinging for the fences. I've always said if you can do 80% of the cab, do it. Like Palpatine says, do it. Right? Well, why? Why do it then? Because you're just going to have Pac-Mans and effing Street Fighters in your arcade if you don't. Take other steps to make sure that the hardware is absolutely fit and finish perfect, right? See what you can do on the speaker grills and coin doors on these future cabinets on the Ultra line. See if you can get reverse engineering, get that reverse printed acrylic marquee top notch, okay? Get that play guard surface 110%. And I think you can kind of see these improvements that you'd be making, right? Hayden Dew says, do we know the screen size difference? Yeah, 17 on the Ultra, 19 inches on the Supreme. So, good things. You're swinging for good IP. Like, this is awesome, right? We never would have thought, Michael B never thought, nobody ever thought that we'd ever see a Wrestlefest to home arcade. This is great, right? It's really cool, and it's got a lot of attention from people, but it just sucks because there's been a lot of flaws with it, right? So, the cam lock system, right? That there's no nothing on the sides. I think that's really cool. It's awesome. It's good. I like that. I do like that. Now, are these going to be more premium than like an Iconic Arcade? I probably doubt it. I think the Iconic Arcade will be a little bit better, but we've yet to see that. When we build one and tell you of each company, we'll let you know, right? We'll let you know the quality difference. There's a coin door on this one. Looks much better. Speaker grill covers look phenomenal, right? So those are two really, really good and positive things to take away, right? Now the negatives are obviously all stated. Wash marquee, the play deck surface is possibly messed up here. The color on the play deck surface is messed up. It's not supposed to be gray. It's supposed to be deep, deep blacks, okay? And what else? A lot of glitchiness on the games. Both games. They're both messed up. I don't know. See, this is the thing. We say this now, but when we get the cabinet, if you get the cabinet, right, in your home and you're playing it, are you really going to notice? I don't know, right? I wouldn't know until I'm playing it, It's hard. It really is hard because this is a cool IP and it's something I want to put in the arcade. So maybe the best thing is to wait for a sale. Kind of meet you in the middle. People like, no, pass on this, right? But if I can get this for $200, if I can get this for $300, right? And I mod it back to where that price point is at $599, $600, $700, right? Do you think it's worth it then? Do you think it's worth it to have the best looking Wrestlefest cabinet? Do you think it's worth it, chat? Let's see. Mr. Murphy says, trust Rob from Kelsel's Arcades. He's a cool guy. He's a really nice guy. But there are things that like don't bother him. Like the marquee would drive me ape shit banana crazy. Like we've replaced marquees before. It would probably drive me absolutely crazy because all the other marquees would look gorgeous. And then I got this one that's just completely washed, right? And then the gameplay too. I don't know, like when you're playing the game, maybe you just have a lot of fun and you can kind of oversee some of this stuff, right? Maybe, I don't know. That's the thing. The Supremes is going to be kind of exclusive. It's going to be a one and done. Like they're going to have like 5,000 of these, right? I don't know the number, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, and it's going to be toast. No more, baby. No more. The next best shot is to hope to God somebody buys this and absolutely hates it, can't return it, doesn't want to return it, wants to sell it on Marketplace. That'll be your only shot. Now, it would take the money that we were going to get with this and just apply that to Double Dragon. So you're looking at either Double Dragon or WrestleFest. Or if we get another XL, if we get Return of the Jedi, coming this holiday season, should I get that instead of WrestleFest? That's another caveat, guys. It's another wrench that's thrown in the caveat. So we're literally checking day by day now for this, WrestleFest to be sold. I would assume a week or two, and in between that, it'd be any day now. But it might not be on the website right away. Like, think about it. The Pac-Man pub table from Arcade 1-Up is not on the website for Costco, and it's in stores right now to buy. So I need my sleuths out there in Wisconsin and Chicago, wherever you're at. Can you go to Costco every day and check? we gotta get wind. Oh, that sucks, Mr. Murph Dog. Yeah, you get beautiful weather. That's the trade-off. You got beautiful beaches, beautiful oceans, beautiful mountains. You got beautiful scenery. That's the trade-off. Beautiful sun all year long. Says you guys are lucky. WWF won't ship to Hawaii. That kind of stinks. I mean, you're part of the 50 states, right? I mean, wake up. Israel says, like Retromania got Macho Man Randy Savage again. Yep. In the Legion of Doom. Maybe they paid for exclusive rights for those characters. I don't know, because I don't think that company that made it has those deep kind of pockets. Who knows, right? Who knows what goes on behind the scenes? But it is sad. It is sad. Oh, okay. Damien got back. He's probably tinkering with his Wrestlefest arcade. He says, there is signs of life to a mod. Let's fucking go, baby. So, like, yeah, if you could put the real games back on here, because really, like, who cares? It's WrestleFest, if anything, and then Superstars 2, and that's it, right? You don't need a whole kit and caboodle. It would be cool to add like other wrestling games that require 2-3 buttons. But yeah, I mean, those are the games that you're gonna play, right? Okay, so should we just do that? Should we just pass on this? Wait for Return of the Jedi and or Centipede. If we don't know, again, we don't know. Nothing could be coming. This could be the only one, right? So do we pass on this? Get another Supreme, XL, or then should I just wait and then do that and then wait for a discount on this one? I think that's the play here. It's kind of sad because I did want to unbox this right away and I did want to add this to the crate. Maybe I just wait on this one, and if it comes on a deep banger sale. You guys gotta holler if you hear me, right? You guys gotta holler. You gotta watch out, right?
Holler if you hear me.
That's right, Big Papa Pump. Because I need you guys to email me if you find this at your local Costco or Sam's Club. Give me a holla, okay? Email me, and if it's on a deep discount, I think I'll go ahead and make the purchase because I could make this look gorgeous. Trust me on this, guys. I can make it look gorgeous. By the way, speaking of emailing, if you guys haven't, I know Mike Cocker has stated this. If you guys purchase the WrestleFest, CounterCades, anything, right, off of the Amazon website, email Kevin because he's gonna get you. If you bought it for full price, you weren't able to get that discount coupon on there. We had Kevin on the show. Email him. He'll get you that coupon. He'll save you 50 off the CounterCade. He'll save you 100 off of the Centipede and WrestleFest. So do that. Screenshot this. Whatever you got to do, and he'll help you out there. Because I know Mike Hawkhurst, for example, was trying to get his $100 back. Couldn't email. Couldn't find anything. So he needed our help a little bit. But go ahead and do that. He getting it. Well, maybe we'll see down the road. Right down the road. You never know. I see. I don't know how much they're making. See, this is the other problem too. B Kirby, this is the other problem too. It's like Midway Golden Sea I got on a sale, but maybe I was just lucky because that thing's a piece of crap, right? Like people didn't want it, but I thought they sold really well. I thought it did really good. So who knows, man? Those West Coast people, dude, they're like, they got other shit they're worrying about. It's like the people down in Florida, right? Nobody goes to a Miami Heat game because they got the beaches and shit to worry. They don't care about basketball, right? Same thing with West Coast. People don't care about sports down there. LA Rams, they don't get any people like attend, right? Right? So maybe just people don't care on the West Coast. That's my fingers crossed what I'm hoping for, right? That's my only hope. Because I tell you, Midwest, no chance. This will be sold out in a week. There's no chance I'm going to walk into a Costco and it's going to be $200 here, which stinks, But yeah, that's what we're thinking. Pass Danny. I'm going to go play WWF WrestleFest on my apps. WWF Superstars. There you go. Yeah, there's other ways to play it, but, the only way to play it is on a cabinet like this. This is it right here. Mr. Murphy says NBA Shack Jam. Did it go down? What do you mean? What do you mean? Did it go down? Like down operation? Yeah, we sold that. It just internally it was a hot mess. I had to get new wiring and stuff. It was just doing way too much. It was unoperational at that point. All right, guys. I think that's the play here. I think that's the play. We're gonna end the poll. 67 votes. Thank you so much, guys, for showing up and showing out tonight. What should we do? 58% says pass on this release. Surprisingly, if you take the two other options, purchase Wrestlefest and mod it, or wait for a deep discount and mod it, it would still be a little bit short. About 42%. So it's almost fit. It's like 60-40, right? 60-40. That's what it's at right now. So maybe we pass on this. You know, we get Return of the Jedi. You know, hopefully there's a coin to run it, or you get the Centipede because we don't have Atari games at all in the CornerCade at all. And I do miss playing Crystal Castles and Centipede and Millipede. That was fun. I know my kids love to play it. My kids love Crystal Castles, dude. Playing with Bentley Bear, they get a kick out of that. My daughter's pretty good at it. She can get to like level 5. She's pretty good at it. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. And WrestleFest was the one that I kind of wanted to get because it was different, right? But I think maybe we wait on that, and if there's something that happens down the pipeline, we take advantage of it. Chad, I think it led me. I think it steered me in the right direction, and I appreciate that. J-Rod, you just came in just for us to say goodbye almost. Thank you for being here, man. But guys, I do appreciate the feedback that you guys give. It helps me kind of make a decision. Because, I was worried. I was like, man, this is the only time we're going to get it. What if it's sold out? I'll be kicking myself because I can do all this stuff to make it look like what I want, right? But I shouldn't have to do that, right? I shouldn't have to do that. It should come like this. That's what we're paying the $600 for, $600. It's nothing to sneeze at. It's one thing if you're getting this for $150. Yeah, we'll mod it to all ends hell, right? But yeah, maybe I wait, do a Return of the Jedi, and we'll kind of go from there. Or the Centipede cab. Maybe we'll do that. I'm thinking now out loud. Sorry, I digress. And then kind of if WrestleFest can be acquired on a sale, I think we'll go that route. And then we'll kind of look to see what the next string of cabinets come from Basic Fun. And then obviously Iconic Arcade, we've heard rumors of Turtles. We've heard rumors of Double Dragon that are now confirmed. Let's fucking go. So maybe I'll get that. I don't have my Star Wars Hayden do. I ended up selling it because of the whole XL revolution. It just didn't get a lot of play. But not having it now, and then like going to the arcade and playing it, I'm like, I kind of miss that cab. It sounds stupid, right? It sounds stupid, but we do kind of like, you don't know what you got until it's gone, kind of thing, right? So I do want to get that again because I think it'll be really cool with the bigger form factor, the 19-inch screen. It'll be it'll just be better, right? They're just better. These XL cabinets are just way better than the Supremes, man. Way better, or than the Deluxes or Ultras, I should say. But yeah, so we don't have that. The only cabinets, you can't see any of them because they're off camera. But I have a Pac-Man XL. I got the At Games Pinball, which is damn near like an XL because it's that high. I got Midway Golden Tee and Killer Instinct, right? Killer Instinct is right before this one. And then I got Time Crisis, Big Buck Hunter, and Fast and Furious that are like that same kind of height, so they wouldn't look goofy. I might keep them depending on what racer comes out in the Supreme or XL form factors of these things. And then like what shooters in the future, I might sell off Big Buck Hunter to get like the next XL shooter or whatever. Like, can you imagine like a Supreme Terminator or something cool? Like just a big version of that. So yeah, the future is still bright. We're still waiting. Alpha 2's coming, so we'll have Alpha 2 to add. It'll be right next to Killer Instinct here. And then we'll kind of just build out. I'm looking to build this side first, and then everything's getting moved over. And then we'll eventually, some deluxes I may or may not keep, just depending on what's going on. Like Golden Axe, where there's smoke, there's fire. I can almost guarantee you a extreme version from Iconic will be a golden axe. I can almost confirm that, guys. Like, there's a lot of smoke and fire behind that. Kevin got really happy about that. John D got really happy about it. So put 2 and 2 together, guys. But for right now, maybe I hold on to Darkstalkers, you know, the Children of the Atom Cab and Golden Axe for right now, and everything else kind of sells, and those are in the middle. You know, we start working on this row too. What this row? I'm trying to, but essentially, I think I can fit 5 XLs here. But if I can only fit 4, you know, it'll still work. But I'll start to just chip away and move things. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. You know, we got like all the artwork essentially done in the arcade, so we're putting things together slowly but surely. These releases just got to keep going, and then eventually we should put XLs in the middle, and we'll be like, you know, we'll be complete. We'll be complete then. Yeah, I think that's the play here. I think that's the play. Unfortunately, you know, I think that's what we're gonna do. And you know, shout outs to guys who got this: Kelsey's Arcade, James Hates Everything, P-Dub's Arcade Loft, for taking one for the team, right? And then buying this and assembling it and be like, uh-oh. You know, we got some problems left and right. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the future. Mr. Murph Dog, thank you for the support, man. You're the best, Danny. Thank you for keeping the arcade community in tune. I appreciate it. You guys, it's because of you guys the show even exists and the channel is even here. You know, if I was sitting here getting nobody watching myself, I wouldn't be doing this. It's just stupid, right? It's stupid. Like, you guys keep the channel going 100%. I'll say it till the day this channel dies. You guys keep it going, and it's because of your support that I'm even here tonight, right? I'd be in my bed with my wife and just chilling right now. But yeah, I digress. I'll get you guys out of here. We'll save it. We'll save it for a special occasion. We'll do the Let's Go show. I may or may not be having a guest join me on Tuesday, and we may or may not be doing some giveaways. I'm not going to promise anything until it happens, right? Okay. It's not official until it's official. But Tuesday we'll have some fun covering some of the same stuff with a guest or two. So hold on to your butts because it's about to get rowdy. Guys, it was a Saturday night show tonight. Did you guys have fun? Let's go, baby.
That's great. Super. Excellent. Holler! If you ever!
That's right, guys. On your way out, leave a comment because that always helps the engagement of videos. YouTube loves it. Give this video a like. I love each and every one of you guys. Take care tonight. Play your arcades. Chill. Have some fun. Hopefully I was able to entertain you guys just for a little bit. And, you know, this is Danny from the CornerCade, guys. And we will damn near see you in the next one. Peace.